Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how I have shortened my canine horns. Here are my horns. And I'm going to show you how I got them so light and how light they are, and sort of explain to you the anatomy of how I do my horns. So, okay, my canine horns are about the same length as these horns. I've already cut them, so I can't show you. And I thought they were just too tall, so I'm going to make them a bit smaller. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do the same thing for the my circuit horns also, but I just didn't. I forgot and didn't get to doing it. So this is their length now, and yes, they're much littler. Yeah, I like them this length, and I'll show you the comparison. So I cut off maybe an inch. So yeah, and they're much cuter now. And here I've used I used an X-Acto knife. Yes. I used an X-Acto knife to carve out little notches where the headband will sit, because I'll show you. Headband. If I didn't put the notches on, they'd sit like that, and that's weird and far apart. So I put the notches on so they can sit a bit more like that, and yeah, it just looks more natural, and I prefer that look. Now I'll show you the anatomy of the horn and pretty much what I do, a brief explanation of what I do to get my horns. You can see the inside. You can see that I've used a stuffing, like teddy bear stuffing sort of stuff, to make it. Then I used foil to create the shape around the stuffing, and then I covered it in air. I covered it in a thin layer of Fimo, so it's not very squishy, it's just very light. It's still really hard. And then I painted it. Yes. Okay, so let's see how much they weigh. One is about 11 grams. Two is about 27 grams. Now I'm going to glue the horns on. So, oops. Here is my lovely assistant. I've got my headband on there that I've used before. I had them, it's the same headband that I had before. Rather than what some people use, I'm going to use Tarzan grip super glue. I've got another one which is open that I use, but you know, this is what I use. It cost $2. I only put the notch in one side, because if I put the notch in both sides, there won't be that elevation sort of thing. It will just be like that. It'll just be even, and it's not the point. Now I've moved the camera, and I've got my lovely assistant. I'm going to put some tissues on her head in case the glue spills, because if the glue spills, it's going to get on the head, and I'm going to glue the headband to the head, and that's just annoying because it's going to be hard to get off. So, excuse the cat. If I go like that, it's just going to be easy to get off because you can just tear the tissue off. Okay. So it doesn't matter which way the horns go because you can flip them. Okay, because I'm working with super glue and not hot glue, it's chemical based and it will stick on your skin and it will make your skin go hard and it's really yuck and it's really not pleasant. So I'm going to put on some rubber gloves, latex gloves, whatever you'd like to say. I've got 2 different gloves because I've just put them in there like that. And now I'm going to, because the lid's glued to the thing, I'm going to take the whole thing off. I'm going to put the horn where I'd like it and then I'm going to drop glue on and hold it. Gonna have to hold it for a while, so one day it will glue. Okay, so that one's glued on. I'm gonna do the same to the other side. Woo! Okay, so now they're glued on and they're at the point where they're stuck but they still need to dry. So this is what they look like now. Now it's all white and it's got these chippy crappy bits. I'm gonna sand them down a bit and probably go over them with some paint, touch them up, and they should be done. So here we are, my new canine horns, and they only took maybe, I don't know, half an hour. They'd be a bit quicker without the filming. The bulk of the time is just sitting there waiting for the glue to dry. So it is really quick and it is really easy. You just kind of got to know how to do it. That is how I do it, and might have gotten some cool tips from that. I hope you did. If you didn't, that's okay. See you next time.